Sonic the Hedgehog is about to make his theatrical debut in 2020 on Valentine's Day. And right now, everybody is talking about it. The trials and the tribulations that led to Sonic being in the position that he is now. And how this movie won the favor of audiences everywhere after initially alienating every single Sonic fan that's ever existed. But this is far from the first ever Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So in this series, I'm going to be taking a look back at this character's theatrical history, with the different Sonic feature films that didn't make it, or in some cases actually did. So sit back, relax, subscribe. We're going to be looking at Sonic movies. In the previous video in this series, we looked at the very first attempt at bringing Sonic to life on the big screen in Sonic Wonders of the World, which sounds in some ways remarkably similar to the film that we'll be getting on Valentine's Day in 2020. It involved a supercomputer called the XRI, standing for Extremely Radical Intelligence, bringing Sonic out of the video game world and into our world, where he meets Josh, the son of a divorced couple. Trouble starts brewing when Dr. Robotnik also escapes from the game and begins building Botnik Land, an amusement park that prides itself on virtual reality replicas of the 7 wonders of the world. But when you enter the park, you will likely leave a robot. The project died in 1995. It was in 1996 that we saw the release of Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, later released dubbed for Western audiences in 1999. The film was released straight to DVD, which is why I won't elaborate on this one, as this list is exclusively for theatrically released feature films. I'll talk about Sonic the Hedgehog the movie another time, but for now we're going to go into the second attempt at a Sonic the Hedgehog theatrically released feature film. Okay, so who here remembers the Sonic the Hedgehog Saturday morning cartoons by Deke Entertainment? There was The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was very slapstick based, and then there was Sonic the Hedgehog, or as better known around the world, Sonic Sat AM, which was a darker, more serialized take on Sonic the Hedgehog, which involved Sonic being part of a greater team called the Freedom Fighters taking back their planet Mobius from Dr. Robotnik, who was portrayed by the legendary Jim Cummings. The series ended after its second season, though, on a cliffhanger in 1994. However, in 2002, former writer for Sonic Sat AM, Ben Hurst, wanted to contact Sega to arrange with Deke to revive Sonic Sat AM for a third season, as Deke were highly on board with this. Now, Ben Hurst has produced some fan-favorite episodes of the Sonic Sat AM TV series. I, for one, have never been that into Sonic Sat AM. I honestly prefer The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog just for how completely stupid and bizarre it was. But I think both shows achieved cult status for how different they were. So catching wind of the fact that a Sonic Sat AM revival could be in the works, Ken Penders contacted Ben Hurst, and wanted to transform Ben Hurst's idea of a third season into a feature film. Now, if you don't know who Ken Penders is, Ken Penders has worked on the Archie Sonic the Hedgehog comics, and he's known for having a much more soapy and adult interpretation of Sonic the Hedgehog, going so far as wanting to tell a story involving Princess Sally Acorn losing her virginity to a character that he created before Sonic could ever get the chance. Yes, if you've ever wanted to see such subjects tackled in the world of Sonic the Hedgehog, don't worry, you're not alone, because someone who has officially worked on that wanted to do it too. He also did at one stage attempt to take legal action against Archie and Sega for using characters that he created for their franchise. Yeah, it didn't go well for him. He's since made a spin-off about Echidna Femme Fatales, and his artwork ranges from Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Ken Penders is kind of what you think of when you think of the weird stigma behind some Sonic fans. And he managed to alienate Sega, Archie Comics, and the Sonic fanbase all in one go. Now, as the story goes, and we don't know how much of this is true, so I don't want to be accused of spreading falsified information here, allegedly Ken Penders contacted Sega and advised them against Ben Hurst's idea, telling Sega that Ben Hurst was attempting to appropriate the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise for himself with the revival plans for Sonic SatAM Season 3, and advised Sega that this would be a terrible business move. Now, I think there's a lot of blanks that need to be filled in here. I don't think Ken Penders just rang Sega and Sega were like, "Oh geez, thanks for letting us know, thank you, goodbye." But information on this one is a little more scarce than it was for Sonic Wonders of the World. Well anyway, according to the story, Ken Penders, he advised Sega against going with Ben Hurst's production, and instead pitched his own idea for a Sonic the Hedgehog feature film. So at this stage, Ben Hurst's plans for a Sonic SatAM revival were null and void. They were completely dead, and this is the reason why we have not seen anything from Sonic SatAM ever again. Everybody say thank you, Ken Penders, but only on this video. Please do not go harassing him personally over any of his profiles on social media. We don't do that here. You'll be impressing nobody by doing that, and you certainly won't be impressing me. So, Ken Penders' plans were to make a continuation of the Sonic SatAM TV series, but in feature film format with his very own idea for a storyline. Okay, really gotta ask, what was it with people in 2002 and trying to resurrect Sonic SatAM well after Sega's brand for Sonic had changed? Sonic SatAM and the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog were made at a time when we didn't really have any idea of what Sonic was about. We didn't really know about the expanded universe, and Sega had gone so far as to make that for themselves with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. So what was it with producers and being like, yeah, let's bring back that other interpretation that has long since died. That'll do it. Now, we do actually have more evidence of the existence of this movie being planned than we did with Sonic the Hedgehog Wonders of the World, as we have actual production artwork by Ken Penders himself, in his trademark blobby-eyed, big-lipped, weird-proportioned art style. So here we have a nice big splash poster of the various characters that would appear in this film, which is like a weird mishmash of the Sonic SatAM cast, the modern Sonic character designs, and a few classic designs as well, especially with Vector looking all slim over there. And hey look, it's Mighty the Armadillo. This was definitely going to be a very fan-servicey film. Dr. Eggman is looking like a strange hybrid between his SatAM design and his modern design. Now here we have Princess Sally running into Sonic's arms crying as Sonic looks out the window of what appears to be a space station at Planet Mobius blowing to smithereens. In this one we have what I think might be Sonic the Hedgehog's dad or brother or something checking in on Sonic the Hedgehog while he plays his own video game and plays guitar at the same time. And then here we just have this. We have Snively, Dr. Robotnik's former assistant, torturing a bear. I'm sure Peter would be all over this. Come on kids, let's all go see the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It only contains a few scenes of graphic torture while a bear is screaming in agony. You can see as the bear's legs are being roboticized. It's pretty nasty. I won't lie, I kind of admire the cojones of like older Sonic subject matter in that it was kind of dark, but it never needs to be this dark. Let's not forget, this is a TV series, or in this case a movie, about a talking blue hedgehog who can run super fast. There is no reason to delve into this kind of territory, unless you're doing like a parody or something. The title of this film was going to be Sonic Armageddon, which I guess is appropriate as this film would feature Planet Mobius blowing up, and I guess all of the characters taking refuge on a nearby space station, which I'm guessing is going to be under the control of Dr. Robotnik. That's just me filling in the blanks here. Gee, I wonder why this never got made. It's very much a lore-centric movie, you know? It's very much one of those films that, I mean, it's kind of enough to kind of say to your audience, okay, here's a film about a talking blue hedgehog that runs real fast and fights against Dr. Robotnik's Robo-Empire, right? That's kind of a lot to pile on your audience if they're not familiar with the lore. Then to add in the SatAM lore and to establish that he lived on a planet once but it blew up. That's a lot for general audiences to kind of digest, and awfully depressing for kids who, let's face it, are the core demographic of Sonic's audience. Guys, if you say so otherwise, you are in denial. I'm sorry. It's okay to be obsessed with something that's aimed at kids. Of course it's okay. Just live with that. I'm 23 years old. I like it still. You know, you can like kids' cartoons at age 23. It's fine. You don't need to fool yourself into believing this was made for you. Now, better yet, we do also have a pitch video by Ken Penders, and it is well worth seeing.
They said it was just a video game, but I knew better. After all, my dad's job was to search for life on other planets. Although many versions of the events he witnessed made their way out into the media, that was just security doing its job. Like, who could keep a secret that big, right? Anyway, this is what my dad said really happened. Chuck! Uncle Chuck! Whoa! This is way past cool!
Okay, just what the hell was that? What is any professional or producer supposed to do with this? Like, what is this information even? What is this advertising? It's a load of crayon drawings and Sonic on, like, a surfboard as animated in portrait mode for some reason. And he got his little daughter to do the voice for Sonic.
Whoa!
Okay, never mind all that. Did Ken Penders really film his children through a window? That's really strange. And then there's a lot of self-insert stuff with his daughters playing Sonic CD and talking about how their father travels to other planets to look for life out there. Ken, really, dude, this is not the place to indulge in your fantasies of being an astronaut. Ken, stop it. You're ruining everybody's childhood, even more than you did before. Mr. Penders. Now, Ken Penders claims that this film was in development for 4 whole years, and it was pitched to Sega and only to Sega. I guess Sega had an in-house film department. There were rumors that he pitched it to DreamWorks, which he rather aggressively shot down over Twitter. Okay, Ken, calm down. Jesus Christ, Ken. And Ken Penders has also insisted that the reason, the only reason that this film was cancelled was due to corporate upheaval at Sega. I'm 100% sure it had absolutely nothing to do with that awful pitch video, which has become a meme since, or the inaccessibility of this whole idea for any newcomers to the franchise, or how utterly dark and violent this whole thing sounds. You absolute psychopath. So not only is this the second failed attempt at bringing Sonic the Hedgehog to movie screens worldwide, it is also the death of the Sonic Saturday morning cartoon. But I tell you what this wasn't. This was not the last time that Ken Penders would embarrass himself. Ken. But it was also not the final attempt at bringing Sonic the Hedgehog to the big screen, as evidenced by the 2020 movie. But there is one more failed feature film adaptation of Sonic the Hedgehog still to come. And that, my weird furry friends, is Sony Pictures' Sonic the Hedgehog. But for now, what do you think? Comment below and discuss, and as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and in the description below are links to my Patreon and my Discord server. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and until the next time, go away. Oh, hey gang, look at this! Channel Goat is back! But he's got bad news. His computer was hacked by the Adzinco gang, and they leaked his private information. And now his goat cojones are there for everybody to see. Ah man, that's quite a predicament you got there, Channel Goat. And the thing is, you're not the only one. Do you know how many people get hacked per year and have their personal information and data spread online for all to see? A lot. Like, look it up. And I know what the rest of you are thinking. It hasn't happened to me, yet. Well, emphasis on yet. I mean, how old are you? Right, now how long is the average human lifespan? That's a lot of time that you could get hacked in. And by the time that's done, everybody is gonna know what your pee-pee looks like. Do you really want that? Do you really want the world to see your pee-pee? You run that risk every single day, guys. Seriously, hackers, pretty talented people. Which is why I, for one, use NordVPN to protect my private information and my Nords. It shuffles your data so that it can't be found by hackers, but not only that, it can also unlock the worldwide range of Netflix. And like, who wouldn't want that, right? Now you can really maximize your subscription. The fact is, guys, you could save yourself the stress and a lawsuit by simply browsing with NordVPN. And I've made it easy for you. A link is in the description below. And this subscription comes with a promise. Nobody has to know what you're into anymore. You little furry you. Anyway, sign up today. Seriously, do it. Please? For your sweet little puppy? This video is brought to you by Zentai for all your cosplay needs. Link is in the description below and they are very cool and good. Cosplay your favorite characters or send in one of your own designs. Affordable prices and very high quality. Made to order and made to measure. But most of all, made to be heckin' awesome, if you couldn't already tell. Guys, can you believe where we are now and where we started? How long ago it was that Channel Pup, or Channel Go even, came about? Because it really wasn't that long when you think about it. Can you believe the amount of support I've received from this community, from all of you subscribing to the channel and everything? It's unreal. It's a dream come true for me. But behind the YouTubers you watch usually comes a bit of a truth, is that they're often dirt poor. Now, I've had the good fortune of being able to grow this YouTube channel and hopefully turn it into a career, but I'm gonna need a little bit of help along the way, to even the odds, to make ends meet, so that I can use all of the possible time that I have to make videos for you guys, as opposed to doing something mundane, for barely enough money to make it worth its while. I've done all that, I've lived that life. The fact is, together we all built Channel Pup, we made it what it is today, and I want to keep the ball rolling on that. I don't ever want to stop doing this, because this is the most gratifying job I've ever had, and I think the most pleasurable hobby anyone could ever have. I don't take any of the support that I receive from you guys for granted, but if in any way you're wondering if maybe you could do a little more for the channel even, then I want to direct you to the Patreon link in the description below. It would mean the world to me to have your support via Patreon. It can help me to make ends meet, it can help me to better my content, it can help me to have more time to really work on this stuff. But you know what, I'm not just going to take your support and run. No way, Jose. In the Patreon, you can access exclusive videos via the Pups Project Room playlist, where you can see different projects that I've been working on or have worked on that have either not made it to YouTube for general viewing or have been cancelled, or, well, you can get a little view of the process that goes behind the Channel Pup videos and productions. As well as that, you tend to get advanced previews of the bigger Channel Pup projects, our tentpole event projects. If you've seen Marvelous Tales of Spider-Man, you'll be aware that that was released on the Patreon first, and 20 days later approximately was released for general viewing on YouTube. That's not the only time I'm gonna do this, but you know what? If you can't do the Patreon or are just not interested in doing the Patreon, I fully understand. Like, it's still a big ask in my opinion, and what counts most is your support. So as always, thank you so much, guys. I've been Channel Pup, and I will think of a better catchphrase next time. Now please leave